We've got a suicidal neighbour. Hi team, Eadsie Restorations is this channel. Welcome along. If you want to see what I do, or you want to continue to browse my other videos, please feel free to subscribe, like and share. The more you share, the more people see, and the more my numbers go up, and the more I get big-headed. No, that's wrong, isn't it? Anyway, yes, behind me you see the little episode 50 that I did last. It's great. Should we start it up? Let's start it up. It's lovely. Oh, it's my little Honda engine. Not Honda, Briggs & Stratton. Let's pull that in to engage the gear. Bum, 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 bum. There we go. I've got to say, it doesn't like this E10 fuel very much, so I need to drain that out of there and get some proper super duper high octane unleaded in there. Here is the CB250 RS that I've just managed to pull out of the shed. You can see all the dustage. You can write your flipping name in it, so it needs a really good polish, and I need to take all of this off and the tank off, because this should be the other side. Okay, and I also need to take the carburetor off to fix that one little issue that it's got, that it doesn't work, and then she's good to go. Okay, so that was a previous resto before that. Next resto is this one, and it is under all this. Let me give you a bit of a teaser. It's one of them. It's one of them. Okay, right, I am just going through the process of ripping my shed to pieces and putting it back together so everything fits properly, and more importantly, it's usable. 9 times out of 10 I got in a bit of a mess in there. I couldn't find things. I spent, I mean, that little scoot there, that little chicken chaser, took way too long, and half of that way too longness time was trying to find things, so it's not good. So I've got all this. I've got my rock and roll guitar there, that's wicked. All my stuff out in the old welding kit. I have some welding to do on this beastie, you'll be pleased to hear, and you'll be rolling around in the aisles laughing at my bodginess, my beginnerness of welding. Right, let's take a look at the shed. This is what this video is all about, basically. It's just to see what I'm up to. I'm ripping the floor out and starting again. I've rearranged tools. Let's go in a bit further. I now have my torque wrenches where I can find them, where I can get hold of them. They're actually there. Got all my grips, all my spannerages, spanners. This torque tower was there, but I couldn't open that cupboard door. I have measured the Susie, and she is 160 centimeters long. That space there is 168 centimeters. So she will sit quite nicely and snugly in that corner there once I've drained that nasty fuel out of there and disposed of that in the Himalayan. Okay, so this has been meticulously screwed everywhere, even against the back wall there. So this is rock solid. It's not going on. I'm not going to topple over or anything. Got to clean all the drawers out now, get rid of all this guff that's in there, and just literally get that prepped, because those are the drawers that the parts I take off that bike out there, the one under the black cover, that's all the parts go. And I start from the top drawer and I work down through the drawers, restoring all the little parts and bits and pieces and seeing what's usable and what isn't. The good news about that little bike over there is that, well, it's a non-runner for a start, but it's nowhere near as bad as that Suzuki or the CD175 was. If you've not seen the CD175 restoration, please take time to pop back through my catalogue and have a watch of that. It's a bit funny in places. and a bit good. And I learnt a lot from that bike, as I have the Susie being my first two-stroke bike. Right, I have moved a lot of things around. Up here, there used to be a little tiny rack with little bits and pieces in it, and then there was all sorts of guff up there that was just unfathomable if you're trying to find things. So very gracefully, my wife Caroline, she had this with all of her craft bits and pieces, stickers, you know, rhinestones, all that kind of stuff in there. So she said, would you like this? To which I gave her a big fat kiss and said, yes please. So now I have literally everything where I need it. I know exactly what's going on. That is all empty. I've gotten rid of at least 8 boxes of various sizes, so that is just space. When you're in an 8x10 space like this and you're fighting for room all the time, that's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So that's what I'm basically doing. All this guff will be gone off of there. It will be gone into various apertures and things like that. I need to get the compressor out because I need to drain the tank, because I'm guessing it's full of water. What I want to do in the long run is get into not using rattle cans as much as I have been doing, which is pretty much 100%. I want to start spraying with that, but as it is, where it's so stuck away under there, I can't get to the bleed valve underneath. Therefore, when you're using it for a prolonged length of time, like 30 seconds, it's spraying water out the hose, which isn't good when you're trying to spray paint, is it? I have water trap on it. I have a spare water trap to go on the end of the coil, the hose, but I've tried it and it still spits water out everywhere, so that needs addressing. That box will stay there. I've literally got my cleaning equipment, dent pulling, testing equipment, zip ties, soldering gear, and then the bottom 4 in need allocating to other things that I really need to get my hands on quickly, so I can just go, there it is, bosh, done. I've had a clean, obviously. We've been Jimmy the Hoovering everywhere. We've wet wiped literally all the surfaces, so everything is nice and clean as the day this kitchen was installed. Okay, now I've got to sort of tackle this corner of the shed, and once I've tackled this corner of the shed, I can then get the new flooring down here on the floor, obviously, and I can start bringing things in the bike, start filling up these containers with bits. Here are the first parts. That is off of there. Do you know what bike it is? Some of you do. Some of you regular subscribers will know exactly what that bike is out there. Some of you whizzers, you brain boxes, will be able to tell from that little bit of cowling on the front wheel what the bike is. So I'm looking forward to that. But you know, I don't even know whether it's a 2-stroke or a 4-stroke. How sad is that? That's bad, isn't it? But anyway, some of the plastics I've already done. I have already done one video about the teardown. I'll put that on just after this introduction. So yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of a break because the Suzuki sucked the energy out of me and rendered me absolutely flipping useless. Right, as a little bit of fun, I am in the process of rigging up a thing that will have a push button. So when things go right, I get a press of the button to celebrate, and you guys will know. If you're in the kitchen making a sandwich and the telly's on in the background in the other room, you will hear the thing, and then you'll come rushing in, rewind it, and see what I've just ballsed up. Fixed, okay. Right, well, my name's Eadie. Pleased to meet you all, and hello to all my subscribers, as I say, all my friends that I've made on here on YouTube. Fantastic. I'm Pres Bimbler on Facebook, if you want to look me up. Email address is monsigna@hotmail.co.uk. Okay, so that's ways to get hold of me. If you want to drop me tips, drop me a line, just say hi. I am afflicted wrong word, with depression and anxiety. I deal with that as best I can. I'm medically treated with that. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Yeah, so if you guys are suffering, I know a lot of you guys out there that are friends of mine already now. Brilliant. My life is my life is enriched, having known you guys and gotten to know some of you. You know, Andy McCall, you're so just amazing. I mean, I've been making a video and I've gone, oh crikey, I can't find this for love nor money. The next week it's through the post. It's just turned out from Andy McCall. Paul, Mr. Paul Cinder, Silk, to his friends, because that's the make of motorbike that he specialises in, amongst 90 other different brands. That guy is a whiz. He's a very good friend now. The Suzuki engine, he took the engine block, if you like, and he's welded the sort of zinc alloy casting so I could literally put the stand on it, because it was all broken away. Those of you that have seen the video, you know already. He's taken an exhaust pipe that was not even fit for the skip, and he's turned it around and spent many hours of his precious time rebuilding this exhaust pipe and patching up the holes, and just amazing. You know, I would not have had that had it not been for this YouTube channel. So thank you guys. And there are many more people. I'm sorry if I've not mentioned everybody. You know, the Chris who donated the Suzuki to me. Chris, mate, yeah, I know you were going to throw it away, but look at it now. It's testament to build quality. The only gripe I have, and it's not really a gripe that's relevant, is the wiring. Why didn't bikes back in the day, why did all the manufacturers, the Hondas, the Kawasaki's, the Yamahas, the Suzuki's, why didn't they all use a standard colour coding on the bloody wiring? When I initially started to test the handlebar switches, you know, the indicators and the horn and everything with my multimeter, I couldn't get anything to bang out, because I was using Honda colour codings for what I thought was right. Like the indicators, normally light blue and orange for left and right. Suzuki, no, it's black and light green, for anyone that needs to know that. Okay, it's just a bit of an introduction to everybody. Like I say, thank you for watching my channel, and there are a few more projects to come after this little beastie, namely a Bsa Aerial 3, one of those trikes back in the late 60s, early 70s, these three-wheel trikes where it looks like a mobility cart with an engine, if you like. Back in the old days, you got like a box at the back which contains the engine, which drives just one of the two rear wheels, so that's fun. And the front part of the bike is a push bike, basically, with leg shields, and you can lean, but the back stays where it is. So that's going to be a challenge, because I hadn't seen one until my friend Paul sort of mentioned about it and said, hey, what would you like to have a go at doing this one? So I said, well, God, yeah, absolutely. So that is in the pipeline after this one, and preceding after that, it will be stripping down my Royal Enfield Himalayan, which is a 2018 model. I'm going to that's quality control, my dog. He's a good security guard and a very noisy little sausage. Yeah, so the Royal Enfield Himalayan needs stripping down. I've changed the brake fluid already, and it's black again, so I don't know why that's going black. The ABS system on my particular bike is rubbish. It doesn't work. It's never worked from day one. It nearly threw me off when I first tested it out. Literally, the back wheel just skidded, and then after literally like a second, or more, it then unstuck and then stuck on again. So you get skid, and ABS should be or a little bit slower, but generally that's how you slow yourself down very quick. That's how the ABS system works. It's on off, on off, on off, on off. That brings you to a quick stop. That was lethal. So that's going. I'm going to phone up the insurance company and see if they will insure me without it being ABS. I've done lots and lots of modifications so far. Like I say, if you're new to my channel, please go and have a look at my 2018 modifications. I put a new fuse box under the seat, controlled via a relay via the ignition. So when the ignition's off, all of the extras, you know, your USB power supply, your spotlights, the alarm system, as soon as you turn that key off, there is no battery drainage. A lot of you guys that own Himalayans have been less than happy with the battery, the Royal Enfield original battery. My bike, I put this new relay stroke fuse box in under the seat because my bike was also rubbish. It failed to start one day and it was just flat battery until I did this relay system for all the auxiliary stuff. You know, you can argue that it's not that at all, it's something else, but I 100% believe that it is. Okay, since I've had that on, it's still the original. 3 years down the line, it's still the original battery running, and it runs perfectly. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you to death with all the modifications I've done on there. You'll see that when I come to tear down the bike. I'm changing the colour of the bike as well. I'm modifying lots of things on the bike to make it better. I'll just leave that there. Okie dokie, well, like I say, welcome to my channel. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and hit a like when you see something that you like. You know, if you don't like it, give us a thumbs down and tell me why. Put it in the comment section down below there. We all learn. We're all learning constantly. Till the day you get in your box, you're still learning. So I don't know a lot about anything, but I give it a go. And if it's broken, I try and fix it. If it can't be fixed, I try and make it. That's how I work. I haven't got bags of money to throw at things, so that's not how I work. Unfortunately, the Suzuki did cost quite a packet. I think I'm nearing £1,400 now. And there's not a lot of... I don't know where the money's gone on that, but it was fun, it was ups, it was downs, but it was due to the depression, I think, and frustration combining. But there we are, that's what it is, isn't it? Okay, I'm going to wrap it up there. Like I say, as soon as the shed's done and I've got the bikes back in, I will be going to put my feet up on this day. So I'm going to have a bit of a break before I start the new one, but knowing me, I will be in here 11 o'clock at night, just peeking under them covers, having a look at it, thinking, do you know what, if I just get that 10mm spanner out and take that off, just that one little thing, and then it'll be all on the floor in a million pieces. So that's how I am. Right, I have also built a sort of like a roster thing. This is magnetic, so I'm going to blank out the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I'm going to have things like, you know, engine, frame, brakes, carburation, you know, electrics, wiring loop, battery, and I'm going to tick each thing off as I go. So because my memory is absolutely crap, I will be able to just look at that board and go, right, okay, I know what I'm doing. Righto. Oh, dogs run off. Okay, catch you later, guys, and welcome to my channel.